Hey there, my name is Joey Randazzo, and I am the founder and owner of SEO Growth Partners based here in the Portland, Oregon area. And in this video, I want to talk about the top mistakes that I see roofers making when it comes to their SEO. And these mistakes can lead to some detrimental rankings and lack of performance and an empty wallet. So I want to jump into this straight into the first mistake that I see roofers making. And the first one is not creating a comprehensive Google business profile. Google business profile used to be called Google My Business, so you may know it as that. And this screen here is a screen that shows up a lot when people are looking for a roofer. You know, people type in things like roofer Portland, roofer city name, best roofers in Portland, roofer near me in Portland, right? And 1,000 people per month, 12,000 people per year on average are searching for this keyword, roofer Portland. And one of the very first things that pops up underneath these very expensive ads, which can work, but they're on average $36 a click for this keyword, is what's known as the Google Local Pack. This is beachfront real estate on the internet, as I call it. And how do you rank in the Google Local Pack? A huge factor of ranking, Google's looking at over 200 different factors. So there's a lot that goes into it, but a big factor is your Google business profile. Each one of these is a Google business profile. Without having a Google business profile, you have a 0% opportunity to rank here. So one of the biggest mistakes is people don't
I didn't understand.
My Google Home thinks I'm talking to it, but roofers don't take the time to comprehensively fill out their Google business profile. Google gives you a lot of options in it, right? You have a description. You have, of course, name, hours of operation. You have photos. You have custom services. You have the ability to add so much stuff to your Google business profile. I'm not going to go into the back end of a real one due to client confidentiality, but just know that you should log into the back end, and anything that you can add, you should add. And I'll give an example of this real quick. If I type in roof repair Portland, there's something like 100, 200 people per month, 260 people per month on average that are searching for this particular keyword. And as you can see, two of the results say provides roof repair. This is a custom service that this business went ahead and added to the back end of their Google business profile. Not only that, but with this custom service, the title is roof repair, but you've got something like a couple hundred characters that you can add in a description. So you could say something like, if you're looking for a roof repair in the Portland, Oregon area, we can help. We provide repairs for leaks or whatever it might be. And that'll give you a dramatically higher opportunity to rank for this particular keyword. The second mistake that roofers make is basically a continuation of that first one. They don't add enough custom services to the back end of their Google business profile. And they don't add enough services to their website. So as an example, doing this in real time, let's go ahead and go to this business's website. And what's really important is having a services section. I've never been to this website, but you can see that they've got a residential services page. They've got a roof maintenance page. They've got a historic homes page. And they've got specific pages about residential roofing. And it's relatively comprehensive here. You can see it. You've got an ability to get scheduled, but it shares quite a lot of information about roofing, right? So what are all of the things, all of the potential services that you could offer? Metal roofing, roofing repair, shingle roofing. You know, there are dozens and dozens of options, and having as many of those services listed on your website is going to be extremely valuable. You don't need to add all of them to a drop down in this navigation menu. That's going to overwhelm the user and not be great, but they can live somewhere else on your website. They can live in the footer. They can live on these different areas that still they live on your website and Google sees them, but they're not going to overwhelm the user. The third mistake is not creating enough comprehensive content on your website. So there's services for your website and there's just general content for your website. People have hundreds of questions about roofs. And you're probably going to think, why in the world would I create content about these things? But this adds value to your website. So here's a tool that allows us to see how many people are searching for particular keywords online. I went ahead and I typed in the word roof, and I looked for question-based queries that people are searching for. How long does a roof last? How much does a roof cost? Some of these are not going to be relevant, like why does the roof of my mouth hurt? But how to install metal roofing? How much does a metal roof cost? How much does it cost to replace a roof? Let's go down and see if there's how to tarp a roof, how to remove moss from a roof, how to measure roof pitch, right? These are all, your target audience that's sitting in your city might not be searching for this, but Google is seeing it. And Google's saying now that person that goes to Google and types in roof repair because of moss damage in Portland, some people might search for that. And now we still get a Google local pack here. And it shows water damage, roof repair, storm, wind damage, roof repair. Google's rewarding the businesses that,
sorry, I don't understand.
Again, Google is listening to me, that says remove roof moss, right? Google's pulling that information from the website. So having as much content as possible to answer these questions. It feels silly to answer the question in a blog article of can you paint roof shingles? However, Google's crawling that content, and it can add a dramatic impact on your local performance as well. The final mistake, number 4, is that roofers don't have a repeatable process for SEO. They go ahead and they say, we're going to go and get some reviews this month, and that's going to help our SEO. We're going to create one blog article this month. We're going to do XYZ, right? And there's no ability to track data, to track performance, to have a repeatable process to go ahead and get dramatic results. And that's required. It's such a competitive industry where 1,000 people per month are searching for Roofer Portland, and $36 per click is being spent. If I were to click on one of these businesses right here, they're going to spend approximately $35. That is competitive. So you need to do everything possible in a repeatable way to get to the top of the pile and to stay at the top of the pile.